The Brazilian WONDERKID chose to move to France's top team. When he arrived there, he felt at home and he was ready to start absolutely cooking for his new club, and the fans were loving it. He started the first match on the bench against his team's biggest rivals. The star player got an early chance. He expertly flicked the ball over the defender and then socked it top bins. Oh my days, what a goal. Then the same brother got another chance, but he missed by 3 inches. The Brazilian WONDERKID's new team were cooking until the other team randomly created some space and scored a Sigma long shot from half. There's no way he just did that. This was very frustrating, and the coach decided it was time to bring on the one and only Brazilian WONDERKID. This was one of the top 10 most gigantic moments in football. The coach told him he was too expensive to not score the winner here. He took off the star player, he controlled the ball with signature flair. He nutmegged the first defender. Then he hit a silky, smooth flick and went for the volley. He scored one of the most monumental cinematic volleys to win the match. This goal was an instant hood classic. What a start for his new club. Later on, a random man offered the Brazilian WONDERKID a juice that would supposedly make him better. He gladly drank it, and something changed. In the next match, he scored a physically impossible goal. I can't lie, this was a bumbleclot screamer. This was almost too good to be true. How was bro so good? That's when he was interrogated by the ref for cheating. The Brazilian WONDERKID was shocked. Turns out it was illegal and he got a 5-match ban. After the ban, he was finally back and his team was playing against one of the top teams in the country. He literally couldn't dribble these guys. They were too overpowered at defending. They were just levels above the Brazilian WONDERKID, I can't lie. Then the star player played the Brazilian WONDERKID in, and he got fouled. It was a penalty. He insisted he should take the pen. He literally pushed the star player away like an absolute Sigma. Now he just needed to pull off the coldest moment and actually score, or he'd look like a beta. The other team were trying to get in his head, but he tried to ignore them. The Brazilian WONDERKID had a penalty against the top team, but unfortunately blood hit the post. Then the other team subbed on the Saudi superstar. This guy had 99 aura. He scored a bumbleclot screamer immediately. Then he nutmegged the Brazilian WONDERKID and made it 2-0. The Brazilian WONDERKID and the star player made a master plan. They pulled off a clean 2-man step. Star player then sent a through ball and continued his run. The Brazilian WONDERKID bamboozled his man and pulled off an AK 3000 pass, and the star player was through. He scored a signature goal. Then the Brazilian WONDERKID truly became Sigma and used his Samba Brazilian. He had a last-minute free kick to win the match. Kid showed up. Got 2 legendary reinforcements out of nowhere. The iconic striker immediately changed the game. It was so natural. I'll be so real, everything this guy did was so clean, gosh darn. He flicked the ball back to the tucked-in shirt legend who 360 rainbow flicked the ball. Somehow he hit a Rabona bicycle kick. There's no way bro can even do that. Then he hit the most NPC celebration. The Brazilian WONDERKID got motivated AF. He had some clean link-up play with the iconic striker, which led to him scoring a scorpion kick. Oui, c'est magnifique. This is when the great British Wonder Kid said no more Mr. Nice Guy. He went on such a technically equipped skill run. The great British Wonder Kid left Brazil in the dust to score the equalizer, which meant the match ended in a draw. It was on to the next, as the Brazilians traveled to Morocco for their next match. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was absolutely cooking. That's until he got challenged by this Moroccan Wonder Kid. He thought this was going to be easy AF, but he was low-key wrong. He tried to pana him, but the Moroccan Wonder Kid saw it coming. It turns out the Moroccan Wonder Kid had 5-star skills and was a technical dribbler. He had a brazy Rabona link-up, and he jumped 12.6 feet in the air to score a bicycle kick. Then he nutmegged a Brazilian defender and smacked it bins. And then he rainbow flicked the defender and got fouled. They were no match for him. Not trying to glaze, but he was the Moroccan Ronaldo. He stepped up and chipped his penalty down the middle for his hat trick. Losing 3-0, the coach had a super sub up his sleeve. Can he inspire a comeback? To be continued. The Moroccan Wonder Kid was on the ball again, but the Brazilian Wonder Kid cleaned him out with a slide tackle. They used their 100 chemistry to set the Brazilian Wonder Kid up for his signature volley. He was looking like prime Ganso here. The Brazilian Wonder Kid scored a wild volley in the last minute. Que golazo. This meant the match against Morocco ended in a draw. He ended on good terms with the Moroccan Wonder Kid. Now the Brazilian Wonder Kid had to fly all the way back to Paris because he had an important match. It was the Champions League final. They were playing against a top Italian team. The match started, and they immediately got a chance. The happy baller was too quick. He nutmegged the Brazilian Wonder Kid easily, and literally scored a screamer in the first minute. He hadn't stopped smiling since the match started. Then he played a 1-2 with his extremely handsome teammate and scored a deep top bins curler. Who was this guy and why was he so good? The Brazilian Wonder Kid needed to stop the happy baller. He recovered the ball with a skill show nutmeg and had some techie link-up play with the star player. He crossed it in, and the star player scored a diving header to make it 2-1. Then the star player won the ball right from kickoff. He rolled it back, and the Brazilian Wonder Kid shot from the halfway line. Bro actually scored a screamer banger from half to tie the game. Ain't no way. There was one more chance, and the Brazilian Wonder Kid bamboozled the defender and played in the star player, but he got fouled. He gave the penalty to the Brazilian Wonder Kid, and it was down to him. He stepped up and smacked it in. The Brazilian Wonder Kid had actually secured the Champions League. Bro was legit Henry in the Champions League. They had beat the top Italian team. The star player let the Brazilian Wonder Kid lift the trophy, and he went down in history. What a clinically elite way to end Season 3. Season 4 is going to need to be unreal to top this.